Once upon a time, a dog named Max lived in a small and peaceful village next to a large forest. Max was a street dog with eyes full of love and a heart full of great sadness. It was possible to see him in almost every corner of the village. However, Max's life was not always like this. Max once belonged to a happy family. His life was spent with a little boy and his family. The little boy adopted Max when he was a puppy and made him play with him every day. For them, Max was not just a dog, he was a member of the family. Max likewise was deeply attached to his family with love. One day the family suddenly had to move to another city. The day of the move was extremely complicated for Max. At first he thought it was a new adventure, but then he understood the seriousness of the situation. When the family said they could not take Max with them, Max did not understand what was happening. They decided to leave him in the village. The desperation in Max's eyes broke the little boy's heart. The boy said goodbye to Max in tears, but fate had woven its web. From that day on, Max started living on the streets of the village. Every morning he would go to his old house, sit in front of the door and wait in hope that they would come back. At night he would sleep in the village square or under a tree. The villagers noticed Max's situation and tried to help him as much as they could. Some would leave him food and water, while others would pet his head and talk to him. But nothing could fill the emptiness inside Max. One day, a young woman passing through the village noticed Max. Her name was Emma. She had come to the village from the city for a short vacation. The sadness in Max's eyes caught Emma's attention. She approached him, leaned in, and began to speak softly. "Hello, my beautiful friend. Why are you so sad?" Max felt the woman's sincerity and wagged her tail slightly. Emma asked the villagers about Max's story and learned why he was living on the streets. The story deeply affected Emma. On her last day in the village, she went to Max and made him an offer. "Would you like to come with me, Max? I can give you a warm home." Max was hesitant at first. He had not completely given up hope that his family would return. But Emma's warm gaze and affectionate voice impressed him. After thinking for a long time, Emma decided to go with him. Emma took Max home. She lived in a small, cute house in the city. She had prepared a soft bed, plenty of food, and a loving home for Max. In the first days, Max still missed his old family. He would sit in front of the door and think for long periods. But Emma's love, patience, and compassion began to heal Max's wounds over time. Months passed. Max was now a completely different dog. He happily wagged his tail, ran in the parks with Emma, and woke up every morning with joy. Although he had not forgotten his old memories, he knew that he was no longer alone. Emma had found a real home with him. Max never completely forgot his old family, but life taught him that it was also possible to make a new start. The loyal friend had finally found the happiness he deserved.